Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly cloudy good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. A little bit on the cloudy side, a little bit on the blustery side. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Jonathan Dent, and I have a wind chill out there right now.
You say a little on the blustery side.
Wow.
It's a lot on the chilly side.
Walk outside this morning about 5 o'clock, and it was like, whoo-hoo. It's hey, with the middle of November, is that what it is right now? No, we still got today and tomorrow in October, but this isn't unusual. Currently, though, on the thermometer, it is a little unusual.
It is. Right now out at the airport, 39 degrees downtown Midland, also looking at 39 here at Radio Center. You're not going to believe it, 39 degrees under cloudy skies. But as you mentioned, that wind chill coming out of the northwest, 9 miles per hour, giving us a feels-like temperature of around 32, 33. So definitely chilly out there.
Yeah. And all that work that you put off last week,
Yep,
because you just didn't have time to do it, guess what? You're going to have to do it today or tomorrow. The weather just is not going to cooperate
Layer
as far
up.
as it. Oh, yeah, layer up. That's for sure. Nuisance rain. We got some more of it. Not so much during the day yesterday for some folks, but overnight last night. I was kind of surprised to see some of the readings out there, especially in Michigan's upper thumb. Port Austin showed 0.6 of an inch of rain.
really.
Over the last 24 hours. Now, that surprised me. I have seen some precipitation tallies, 0.2, 0.3, around there. Again, nuisance type stuff. Everybody knows it doesn't dry. And whatever you do get, it just accumulates. And it's creating quite a bit of problems for our farmers that want to get some work done out in the fields. And for some of the folks that want to sweep up those leaves or mulch them, as Jerry Samolsky is probably going to tell us here as we go through the morning hour. But in some cases, some of these lawns, if you got heavier equipment to pick up the leaves, it's cutting in just a little bit. So very soggy. Quite soggy conditions. That northwest wind is going to continue as not only we go through the remainder of the day today, but into the evening hours. And then we're going to see a little bit of a change in wind direction. After midnight tonight, early morning hours tomorrow morning, it'll be coming out of the southwest for a real brief period of time, and then settle back into a northwest and westerly quadrant as we move into Tuesday night and into the day on Wednesday. But all the way through this period, our temperatures are going to be running well above or well below normal for this time of the year, especially the afternoon. And the evening ones are going to kind of measure up the same way. We should be at 54 for a high temperature and 37 for a low. Now, we're at just a little bit above what our average low should be. And we're not going to see normal temperatures at least until we get into the weekend. We should see 53, 54 degrees then. And I think, isn't it daylight savings time this weekend?
Oh, is it? It always sneaks up on me.
We fall back.
So
I think that's
the good one.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. That hour of sleep that you lost last spring, you're going to get back now. I think some folks are really happy that that's going to be happening. But for the time being, sun sets at 6:30 all this week, 6:25 by the time we get close to the weekend. And then it'll just be a little after 5 o'clock when sun sets, and it's going to be until next March before we spring ahead. So it's going to get dark real quick. But fortunately for a lot of us, it is going to get brighter earlier in the morning, which is something that, quite frankly, I appreciate more, because being the early morning person, it's kind of nice to wake up and get functioning, and then the sun comes up, and then you start your day. Houghton Lake started off at 34, West Branch also at 34, Gladwin 36, 37 degrees over in Au Gres and Tawas, as well as Midland Looks like Bay City, Saginaw, Sandusky, all starting off at 37, 38 degrees. The back 40 in Richville, we were 38. Vassar, 39. Caseville, 39. Low pressure system causing all of this with that back counterclockwise circulation was in Pennsylvania. It's going to be moving away from us. It'll be over New York City late tonight and early tomorrow morning. They can have it because it is going to be quite cold. 41 is our projected high. We don't have too far to go to hit that. 29 for a low tonight with partly cloudy skies. Then tomorrow, 39 degrees for a high, cloudy, a dusting of some flurries by evening especially. Snow showers tomorrow in Wisconsin, high pressure over Kansas. The reason why we're seeing that cold air. 39 for a high, 26 for a low. Incidentally, they did tell me up in the Houghton Lake area around there, snow showers right now. And in some cases, it's sticking.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but it won't last.
Well,
Wednesday.
The trick-or-treating is going to be interesting this
Yes,
year.
it will. Wednesday, 41 degrees for a high, 29 for a low. Sun, still some spotty sprinkles around on Wednesday. Thursday, still continuing to be quite a bit below normal. Middle 40s for a high with partly cloudy skies, becoming cloudy later in the day on Thursday and Thursday night. So Thursday night won't be as chilly as what we will see the next couple of nights. Middle 30s on Thursday night. Friday with clouds, 50 for a high, 42 for a low. Then Saturday and Sunday, clouds, showers around. It's going to be spotty. Middle 50s both days on Saturday and Sunday. Low temperatures in the low to mid 40s during that period of time as well. Long range take us all the way through the 12th of November. Good Lord, we're talking the middle of November already.
Oh, yeah.
Slightly below average on the temperatures until that full week of November, which is next week. Then we'll average out a little bit closer to normal. Slightly above as far as the moisture pattern is concerned. Incidentally, the coldest ever, October the 30th, 1925. 34 was our high, 20 was our low. The warmest ever, October 30th, was back in 1974. 71 was our high, 59 was our low. And back in 1917, we picked up 0.3 of an inch of snow. And in 2009, we picked up just under 2 inches of rain on this date. So all across the board.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We're not seeing anything like that here today.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Yes. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by. Who do we have, Jonathan?
We'll be talking with Gary Kaufman from Star of the West. He'll start off our market report for this Monday. Then we'll head over to Oppenheimer and talk with Doug Klein. All of that's ahead. But first, the weather report today brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound-up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant today. I didn't have a chance to take a look at the markets here before we went on the air. Jonathan, did you glimpse at them at all?
Well, we heard about New York and things were positive over there, but I didn't check on Chicago yet. Let's head on over to Gary Kaufman. Gary, what are we looking at in terms of the Board of Trade today?
Well, we got a little bit of red on the grain side of things. So the Dow is up and the grains are down. That's usually kind of normal, I think, sometimes. So.
Yeah, I think so. Geez, I'm really sorry we didn't get on the bandwagon and help you push a little bit, Gary.
Well, we were positive early this morning, but as the morning went on, we kind of lost its luster a little bit, and now we're in the red a little bit. So currently, as we sit here right now, we got cash wheat down 4. That puts the white at 532, the red at 462. New crop for 2024 down 4 as well at 618 on the white, 545 on the red. Cash corn, current crop corn, just down a penny at 410, and cash and current crop soybeans, let's call it down 7 right now at 1213. Terry.
Interesting week last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot of choppy trade, but at the end of the day, we closed pretty much down for all the grains. Corn was down about 15 last week. Beans were down about a nickel, and wheat was down about a dime overall. But yeah, a lot of swings, really was.
So not much change.
No, I don't think so. As we're going to watch South America weather, they're basically planting their crop right now. They're expecting, what did I read here? I think they were 70% planted, I think, in Mato Grosso on their soybeans. So the first crop in Brazil is probably on corn is 30% planted. So we'll watch that weather. They were dry. They got some rains over the weekend, too, that helped some of the dry areas there in South America, but that'll be the market mover besides what's going on in the Black Sea grain export situation along with the Middle East. All those geopolitical factor headlines, whatever you want to call them, Terry, will be a factor moving forward. So
sure looks that way. We're that time of the year. They're getting to function down there, and like it or not, they're probably one of our biggest competitors when it comes to the world market.
Oh yeah, indeed. It'll be interesting to watch on the. Argentina is a big soybean meal exporter, so the U.S. has taken advantage of that because Argentina was pretty much down on their production on beans last year. So that'll be another key one, especially for soybeans moving forward as well. So
yeah, we got to get our soybeans off.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's been a long time since we've seen a lag in getting things harvested. It's been a wet fall for sure.
So. Well, I guess so. And then, even over the weekend, when I talked to quite a few producers, they really want to get some wheat in, but the fields just, I don't know if they're going to cooperate or not.
Yeah, it's tough to, unless we get some breeze and some sun, but yeah, it takes a while to dry things out, especially with the continued rain we keep getting all over. It's just 2/10. Sometimes this time of year is like getting almost 2 inches to get things dried out.
You're right there. Gary, you have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
All right. Sounds good, Terry.
You bet. A little bit more as far as what the markets are doing. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining us.
Yes, indeed. The market report today brought to you by Thumb Bank and Trust, making agricultural loans since 1895. Farming today continues to offer challenges that are very demanding, and Thumb Bank and Trust helps you stay up to date on industry trends and the trends of your operation. Thumb Bank and Trust, now with 13 locations throughout the Thumb and in the Great Lakes Bay region. Thumb Bank and Trust, where relationships are built on trust. Market report also brought to you by Schaefer and Beerline. The seasons are very obviously changing, Terry, and so is the new Ram truck inventory at Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth. 2023 HDs are still coming in, and the 2024 1500s are arriving. So if you're in the market for a new Ram 1500, a Ram heavy-duty pickup, a ProMaster van, or a Ram commercial truck, and you want to buy with confidence from a business-linked dealer that knows what customer satisfaction truly is, well, then it's time to go to Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth, where family and service sells cars. We say good morning to Doug Klein from Oppenheimer. Doug, how are we doing today?
It's very interesting.
Yeah, Gary Kaufman was saying the markets look pretty good at the beginning, and now we're giving it up at some.
Yeah, Wall Street's still hanging on. Our guy in New York said that he thought that maybe this S&P would still go up about 6.5% to the end of the year. That's a lowered expectation from 6 months ago, or 2 days ago for that matter. So he's still got some optimism. I heard a report that said that there's over $5 trillion in money markets right now. That's the most ever in our history. But, and usually when that is the case, that money tends to flow towards the market, the stock market, but you never know. It might just get sucked up by the government or some other ugly entity and disappear and not really do any good for us. So have to see what happens there. The Fed is meeting tomorrow and Wednesday. Should be our last interest rate hike for the foreseeable future, maybe. And it just depends on what they say after they hike interest rates Wednesday. I think that's about 2:00 that he's going to make that announcement. So we'll see what happens. Crude oil is down about $3 today, so that's probably going to give us some relief down the road. GM and Ford tentatively ended their strike, so that should be okay for the economy in Michigan, maybe. But Ford and GM both hit new lows today, so yeah, they're probably taking it on the chin just a bit as far as how they're, how much is going to affect their bottom line in the future. So we'll see. Here's your numbers. The December corn, $4.80, down 3/4 penny. March corn is $4.94, down 1 1/4. November soybeans, $12.89 3/4, down 7 1/2. March soybeans, $13.28, down 5 1/4. The December wheat is $5.72 1/4, down 3 1/4, and March wheat is $5.98 1/2, down 4. Crude oil is $82.63, down $2.91. Heating oil is $2.8879, down 8 cents. Gasoline is $2.2218, down 7 1/2 cents. Natural gas is $3.59 1/4, that's down 12 1/2 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys $1.3828 Canadian, that's down 41 ticks. The dollar buys 148.90 yen, that's down 70 ticks. The euro's at 106.18, up 54 ticks, and the dollar's at 106.08, down 48 ticks. Gold is at $2,009.30, up $10.80. Silver's $23.45, up 56 1/2 cents, and platinum's at $930.50. That's up $29.
Oh,
moving a little
bit of a jump.
Mm-hmm.
Doug, thank you.
Very good.
We'll talk to you again.
All right.
All righty. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Standing by. Who do we have, Jonathan?
We're going to go over to Bay Landscaping and Garden Center now, and that's where we find Jerry Samolsky. Jerry, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are we doing today?
Hey, we're doing good. Were your ears ringing?
Not particularly. About what?
Well, we were talking about people looking at picking up leaves and all this stuff, and some of the lawns are a little soft right now.
Yeah, they are, Terry. But, unless you're going to rut your lawn up, just go through and mulch those leaves, maybe one pass. They might be a little bit wet still, but that's okay. Come back, get them next week, and then chew them up again. They'll go away. Your grass will be fine again. And it's adding compost to your lawn. It just hasn't been composted down yet. But, we had composted gardens. We do all this stuff. But yet on your lawn, we don't do that. So mulch those leaves up. It'll be fine. They'll go away. It's much more efficient. We don't have to deal with bags. Yeah. Matter of fact, I did Sunday morning. I went and mulched mine up, and it wasn't too wet. But after the rain last night, probably, maybe just mulch them up quick once, and then maybe go over it 2, 3 times next time you mow.
Oh, there you go. Jerry, have a good day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow, all righty?
And let the battle of the leaves continue.
Yes, it will. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. We're going to take a break, and then
we'll be talking with Eric Sawatsky from Yo and Yo Accounting right after this.
Like you, we never settle. There's more sugar, in fact, better sugar in every seed we sell. For more than a century, we put innovation to work in the service of growers who plant Crystal brand sugar beet seed. With varieties developed especially for your growing area, you can be confident your success is always our top priority. This season, and for seasons to come, choose a seed partner who shares your priorities.
The beauty of a family farm is that everyone pitches in to get things done. There is nothing like the smell of a sugar beet field during harvest or a meal served off the tailgate of a pickup. This is Jeff Karst, your ACH Seeds representative, with a friendly reminder to keep safety a top priority this harvest season. Please encourage your crews to be cautious with field work and drive safely as they deliver this crop. You've built an impressive legacy, one that is certainly worth protecting. Thank you for your continued business again this year.
HE8 Seeds, growing with you.
Are you upset with your current planter performance? Are you considering buying a new planter but blown away from sticker shock? With Precision Planting's VSET, V-Drive, and Delta Force, we can retrofit your old planter to outperform any new planter on the market. Then access all your data from planting to harvest easily with Field View. Call PC Ag Solutions today and get your parts ordered, installed, and ready to go for the upcoming growing season. 989-868-4444. PC Ag Solutions. Predictability in farming is next to impossible. Until now. Pivot Bio provides more reliable, more predictable sources of nitrogen. Pivot Bio delivers nitrogen directly to the plant throughout the growing season. Because it adheres directly to the root, Pivot Bio doesn't wash away in the rain. Plant more predictability next season with Pivot Bio. Learn more by getting in contact with Don Morris at 989-239-2791 or Allie Morris at 989-780-3770 to get Pivot Bio products for your operation. Along with us right now, Jonathan.
Eric Sawatsky from Yo and Yo Accounting. Eric, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, we're doing real good. Tell us a little bit about how to save some taxes here coming up, Eric.
Yeah, Terry, it's the time of year. A lot of businesses have, if they have a benefit package for their employees, they're looking at open enrollment and you have to sign up for various programs at year end. Or even if you're a self-employed business, you're looking at what benefits you might offer or take advantage of yourself. A health savings account is something I highly recommend taking a look at. There are a few requirements to be able to utilize a health savings account. And one is that you have to have a healthcare plan that has what the government considers a high deductible. So if we're looking ahead to 2024, that would mean a $1,600 deductible if you're single, or for a family, it would be $3,200. So that would mean with your healthcare plan, you'd have to pay those dollars out of pocket first before coverage kicks in. So first of all, that has to fit you and your family and your cash flow. But if that makes sense, and you're not currently over 65 and on Medicare, you'd be eligible to contribute to a health savings account. This kind of works like your personal bank account that is set up for health expenses particularly. And the big advantage is that you get to make contributions either through your paycheck as a pre-tax deduction, or you can contribute directly from your other bank accounts and take a tax deduction at year end on your return. But you get a tax deduction for the contributions, and growth in that account is not taxable. So you can actually, depending on the balance you have in that account, there are many accounts that have investment options, so you can make that balance grow, and it's not taxable. And then you have the choice when you use that for medical expenses. If you do, you never pay tax on the money coming out either. So it's a great three-pronged tax savings tool. And you have the choice of when you get to use that. So you could reimburse yourself or pay for expenses this year, or you could keep it and save it for a future year when you think you'll have medical expenses. So it gives you lots of flexibility and lots of possible tax savings as well. So something worth taking a look at if you're not already doing that.
Good advice. Eric, you take care. Have a great day, okay?
You too, Terry.
You bet. Eric Sawatsky with Yo and Yo Accounting. Hey, let's talk about eating, okay, John?
Hey, it's almost lunchtime here.
It is.
Let's head over to Baines Apple Valley. That's where we find Sean Coughlin. Sean, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
All right, let's talk about something warm here, Sean.
Hey, what's better than when you walk in every morning and you smell the donuts cooking and the cinnamon sugar and oh boy, yeah, that's my breakfast every morning right now.
Oh, and right now I bet that's a pretty popular feature with the folks.
It is. The best time to get them is when they're warm. Just like watching a Krispy Kreme donut come off the maker right when you're at the store and they come out warm. Boy, if you're here on a Saturday and we're cranking them out and we can't even get them out to the table fast enough and they're warm, that's the best time to eat one.
Give us the hours that you're open out there, Sean.
So today, Monday, we're open till 9 till 7, 9 till 9 tomorrow because we have trivia on Tuesdays, 9 till 7 again on Wednesday, 9 until 8 Thursday, Fridays, Saturdays, 10 until 6 on Sunday.
All righty. Sean Coughlin, always great to talk. Let's do it again
Thanks,
soon,
Terry.
okay?
You have a good week.
I will. You too. Sean Coughlin with Baines Apple Valley. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain. Mr. Farmer, you got questions right now about what you should be doing and what you should be planning for the new year? Vic Huffer at Freeland Bean and Grain, a certified crop advisor, can help you out. Serving you since 1983. Where serving you is their business. Freeland Bean and Grain. Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude with the playing of our national anthem.
From the Premier Kitchen and Bath Gallery Studio.